Hey, it's David from Flat Out Racing Bets. I got some picks for the NASCAR race, the Shriners 500 from Phoenix coming up later on today. Phoenix, very, very tough track. It's going to be a track position track, so I think therefore we have to focus on the guys that are starting up front today. I will give you my top five rated drivers. This is what I usually go by, and that would be Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, Ross Chastain, William Byron, and Chase Briscoe. Unfortunately, this is what's going to make this really tough today is that Logano and Blaney had some very poor qualifying efforts, and it's going to be really hard for them to get up front. And I think that they're going to spend most of the afternoon just, trying to get up to around top 10 area. And, it's just not going to cut it. They're just going to run out of time. But those were the two guys I was really, locking into this week. And so that threw me for a loop. I just can't use them. So I'm going to go with Denny Hamlin. He's the pole setter, so it's kind of a cop out because he is the pole setter, and he's the favorite to win the race from all the sports books. But I had to go with him because I think he's really locked in. I think he's going to be determined to win this race, and he's usually pretty reliable of not making mistakes, no pit road penalties, nothing like that. So as long as the race just goes normal, I think he's the man. I think that's who we got to back this week. I also put a little bit on William Byron because I do like him, but I hate to keep picking guys, the same guys every week, and this would be a second win of the year, and so don't put much on Byron. But if you want to try to stack some people to try to win this thing, I would go with him. I would also put a small amount on Ty Gibbs because I think he's going to break through anytime now. Don't know if today's the day, but he's starting second. And it's just what I was telling you guys here earlier is if just track position, just staying up front. And if he's there at the end, Ty Gibbs has no problem knocking you out the way. And I think the same thing for Denny Hamlin. If he got down the push and shove at the end of the race, a crazy restart at the end, he's not afraid to, knock you out the way. And that's what you're going to need. Otherwise, those are the guys I'm taking. Hamlin, Bell, Byron. I also, for some top five picks today, I put a little bit on William Byron. I think that's a pretty safe bet. I think he's a top five guy. I also put a little bit on Logano, just hoping that he can get his way up there. I don't know. Like I said, it's going to be really tough. He's starting 23rd. It's going to be hard, but I did put a little bit on him. I also put a little bit here on Chase Briscoe for a top 10. I'm not going to say Chase Briscoe very much in any of these videos, but this is the track. This is the track to use him. So I'm using him for a top 10. All these bets that I do are plus money. That's what I'm looking for is plus money. So Chase Briscoe, top 10. I did get some matchups today, too. I got Bubba Wallace over Brad Keselowski. I got Ross Chastain over Christopher Bell. A lot of people have been talking about Christopher Bell, but I don't have him anywhere in my formulas. And I got Chastain pretty high. I got him as the third rated driver. So we'll go with Chastain again. And we got I got Chase over Brad Keselowski. Chase Elliott over Brad Keselowski. I'm fading Brad just because this is not a Brad Keselowski track, I don't think. Not for, 10 or so years. So I'll trust Chase Elliott. Chase is starting third. So let's just go with that. And then I got Briscoe over Chris Buescher. This is clearly Briscoe track. And that would be it for me. Now, I did get into contact with my guest host from last week, Mr. Todd Hurst, and he was unable to join today, but he did want me to pass along some of his picks today, and I'll be glad to do that. In case you want to follow that certain, just an alternative point of view. He likes Byron. He likes Martin Truex at a plus 1,500. That's a strong number there. So if you're looking for a long shot, that could be it. He also likes Tyler Reddick. He's got pretty much the same matchups I got. Bubba over Brad. He's got Truex over Bell, Reddick over Bell, and Truex over Chase Elliott. And also, looking at top fives, he's got Reddick and Truex. So he's liking the Toyotas a lot today. And that might be the good play. They have not won a race this year. And I don't, like I said, I don't like it when, Chevrolet's won 3 in a row. Is Chevrolet going to continue with go with 4 in a row? I don't know. But, eventually that's just going to run out. Eventually someone else, some other manufacturer is going to win. And this is probably Toyota's day. I don't know that Larson really showed much in practice. So probably go with the Toyota, and the Toyota I'm going with is Hamlin. But Todd seems to like Truex quite a bit, Truex and Reddick. So we'll see what happens, and just keep plugging on. We've been real close. We've been real close to hitting these, the last 2 weeks, and as long as you sprinkle some on these race matchups, we can usually get it to where we still win money. But it'd be nice to actually win the race here. We've been real close, and if we can maybe get one today, then that's really going to boost our earnings. So good luck, and thank you for watching. Please, if you can help me out, like and subscribe. I'm just trying to gain some traction here, and I know if we start winning these races on a consistent basis, that's going to help too. But anything you can do to help me out, I appreciate it. And thank you, and see you next week. Bye.